Hello everyone, it's my brother Jan Ming again. If Parisian jewellery is synonymous with exquisiteness and elegance, then Roman Italian jewellery is the embodiment of enthusiasm, boldness and vitality. Roman jewellery is so special, it highlights the colour. Burying history together, it's so profound, isn't it? In the colourful country of the glorious ancient civilization, there is a jewellery brand that has been used for more than a century. What is the definition of Italian luxury? It is called BVLGARI, everyone. Some shopping malls are different from the National Jewellery Street. I've seen this one. Hey, you will be surprised. First, my words are clearly BU pronounced. Please explain the brand. Is it called BVLGARI? Actually, the reason is that in ancient Rome there were some Latin characters and the English letter U was only V. Because this brand is a Roman brand, it pays tribute to ancient Rome, so I changed BU into BVLGARI, so it is called Bulgari in Chinese. This time I will talk about jewellery brands again, and I will explore a colour alchemist and a legend. In fact, it is after the hard journey of the founder, I witnessed the Second World Wars. I went to Rome for a holiday and explained the story of different jewellery designs, Pugeli. It started in Greece in 1857. There is a mountainous village. The name of this village is Palamisia, and the founder of this village, Sultania Bugali, was born into a family of silver statues. Wrong, he started out as a digester and made silver, and Laudo he is such an excellent silver craftsman, so he not only learned to do silver crafts, but also cultivated a good sense of beauty, but also had a good intuition. This one is an Italian brand. My mother tongue is Cantonese. I don't know Italian. The Italian restaurant where I eat the most is Salia. If I make something wrong later, Italy asks, I hope everyone doesn't mind. Hey, the founder Sultania Bugali is actually a house. There are 11 brothers and sisters, but it's the last one. It's all because of this experience that I can survive. It gives me a perseverance and perseverance. Well, it's hard for me to imagine 11 brothers and sisters. The reason why one of the sisters can survive is because of this region of Greece in the 19th century. It was still under the rule of the evil Ottoman Empire. The situation was so turbulent back then, there were so many wars. In 1873, such a fire turned into a village and even a shop was destroyed. It was even more unfortunate that it was so young. Baugali, I encountered such a thrilling robbery. That is, I was robbed by others, so I just said it. Sultania is gone. After leaving this place where I can't live in peace, I went to find a place where I can work peacefully. So the two father and son left their hometown and started this displaced life. The first stop was to go to Greece. The island is so short, so I opened a small silver shop. After the situation was turbulent, I went to Naples, Italy to open a shop so quickly. The shops were robbed and looted again. Ah, what a fate. It seems that this young man is testing hard, but he gives up again. By 1881, a person will go to life and shine and discover the city. Rome is right. All roads lead to Rome, but there are some people. As soon as I was born, I first arrived in Sultania, Rome, and I started as a silver vendor on the street. Well, because I know how to make silverware myself, I merged with Byzantine at that time. With the same Islamic art style, make some exquisite belts, shirts or shirt buttons, and berry swords. What's the first degree of Islamic art? Everyone understands that it is Islam, everyone understands that it is Islamic style, but what is worship? If you have travelled to Europe, or if you have read the Bible, what about the word Byzantine? In fact, the reference often appears, that is in 395 AD of the Eastern Roman Empire at that time, and it went to 14th. In 3 years, a great civilization integrated Greek culture with Christian faith, which had a profound impact on Eastern Europe, Russia, and the entire Western religion and art. The Byzantine Empire was related to later generations of historians. At that time, some people regarded themselves as Romans and said they were the Roman Empire. If they didn't understand, they actually worshipped Janten in fact. At that time, Emperor Constantine the Great moved the capital of the country from Rome to this city, and it was renamed Sargent-Tandinople, so Constantinople was home. Istanbul, Turkey, actually, until 1453, after the Yuetao Empire conquered this place. In fact, it has always been called Constantinople, that is, it is a simple worship pavilion, that is, the former Roman Empire. It's not easy to talk about so much history, and let's talk about how you blow up Mon. Come on, this hawker stall attracted a lot of wealthy British and American tourists who came to Rome at that time. One of the generous Greek businessmen even allocated a shop and kitchen to display goods. Slowly, the business got better and better. The founder? Finally in 1884. In Italian, Tistina number 85 started as the first completely owned store, so he Italianized his surname and it became known to everyone today. It also symbolizes the determination to take root in Rome, so BVLGARI really took off. In 1905, there were two boys, one with a business mind, GIA BVLGARI, and the other with artistic creation ideas, so Constantino moved the store from the previous one. At that time, it was the most fashionable and luxurious street in Rome. Before 10 Dotti Avenue, I am a Roman YouTube, and I have mentioned that every street has been filmed on YouTube. At that time, I have photographed BVLGARI's shop, but my home is still the main store, and I have moved to Condotti Avenue number 10, so at that time, in order to attract British and American tourists, they changed the name of the shop and changed its name. At that time, there was a famous novel writer named Dickens. It's not a comic book, it's a novel writer, so I cleverly changed the name of this shop to Oh Curiosity Shop in Chinese. The Bowl Shop is also one of Dickens's novels. What's the name? It just shows your business wisdom, and it is also marked that BVLGARI is from a tourist souvenir shop. Officially, we are on the road to the transformation of an international luxury brand. In the 1930s, the global jewelry design trend was dominated by Paris. If you have seen my previous YouTube posts, you will know that the style is so exquisite. Let's talk about a balance. Most of them are mainly made of platinum and diamonds. The article is installation art. At that time, it was the founder. In fact, I have already handed over this business to two boys. Although I still make some Art Deco style jewelry, I actually feel that this style is too serious and rigorous. In fact, I can't show my intention. How much enthusiasm and national spirit have gone to? If you have drunk red wine, you all think that French red wine is delicate, grape, mix and match. It's the same as drinking Italian wine. The passion and unrestrained are different. Hey, I've gone far, so it's not easy to talk nonsense at that time. Paris regards platinum as the most precious metal, but BVLGARI does the opposite and reactivates gold. It feels that gold is warm and has a brilliant color, just like the Mediterranean sunshine. Burying the glory of Rome often combines gold with burying turning stone. It's so bold to do something, and burying some more three-dimensional works. At that time, Art Deco jewelry was all flat, with a stronger sense of buried lines, but at that time, BVLGARI had already explored some 3D jewelry to be more rounded. The play feels like a sculpture. It's an early work, and the most famous one is a kind which is called trombino ring. It's just a small horn. It's really a small horn. It's a main stone that holds up such a main stone high. Most of them use some drama surfaces, that is, they are polygonal cutting corners, which are round and called drama surfaces capuchon, which is completely different from the popular designs at that time. At that time, there were many designs of jewelry that can be converted in shape. That is, a necklace can be split into two bracelets, can be used as buckles, and can be inserted into earrings, which can satisfy the needs of the time. Social support is needed on different occasions, but the good times don't last forever. The Second World War broke out. In fact, at that time, the Second World War was actually a test for all luxury brands. At that time, Parkin actually almost completely stopped production because this kind of metal needed materials at that time, so it could not be made as jewelry. The craftsmen shifted their focus from showing off how big and beautiful a gem was to show off the design and craftsmanship. So they used a lot of fine diamonds and some semi-precious stones. The shape and texture of the gold itself are polished to make it look gorgeous, and it becomes so soft and natural at the same time. During this period, an immortal classic design was born. A series and a snake-shaped series that is popular at home has just begun to appear in the form of a handheld watch. The biggest feature is that it uses a turbogas process, involves tilting a metal sheet layer by layer, and a flexible and elastic spiral tube-like shape can be created without welding. In fact, the family is all Zheng. At that time, there were two great wars, that is, the materials were not very rich and the craftsmanship could use relatively less gold, but it could also create a sense of existence, and the visual impact was very strong. Another interesting story, it is recorded in the history department. At that time, during the Nazi occupation of Rome, the Germans once went to the BVLGARI main store on Condotti Avenue and asked to hand over some jewelry. At that time, GIA BVLGARI pretended to be cooperative. Well, people have a machine window, but at that time I just talked about a safe and a key for the second time, so it was just a hold. But in fact, I told the soldiers to wait a minute. In fact, at this moment, I packed the most precious jewelry in the store and then asked my colleagues to move it to another place to bury it on the back stairs. In the end, they all kept the most precious jewelry. Precious works are buried with gems. Do you think about how exciting filming is? What a real story. It just shows that it is really unique and courageous. That is, if I think about it, let me know how to order it, let me know that I may know it. After the war ended, everyone was so happy, and the enthusiasm of life began. There are all gemstones, and some precious metals are buried together. Bulgari starts to use a coloured gemstone and matches it with diamonds to carry out this colour combination. For example, ruby, sapphire and emerald are buried. Generally, the three traditions do not bury gemstones together, but boldly design the same work. Although gem cutting has been useful before, Bulgari has established a cap surface, that is egg surface design. It is emphasized that the gem is round and full because I think, what is the gem? If you make a cap surface, you will be able to see the natural color and texture of the gemstone itself, so there are many small speaker designs at home, all of which use this drama surface and this moment. Before the Second World War, some geometric lines turned to be more free and gorgeous, and naturalism was like flowers and leaves. In fact, it went to this moment. After the war, many jewelry brands developed in this direction, and Bulgar was so famous that it was a pot. Even if I have introduced bang before, I have done a lot of designs. I wonder if people's hearts are floating. What happens after everyone has suffered from the disasters of this war? If you want the world to be a better place, just turn some flowers. Nature is a design, and Bulgari is even more brilliant. At that time, Rome was called Italian Hollywood, which attracted the attention of the whole world. So the flagship store on Condotti Avenue became the secret salon of celebrities at that time. Among them, there is a room designed inside the store called Cal. The salon is called a secret lounge, and it is specially invited to invite some people. Just like the top customers of Queen Elizabeth Tarot, VVIP can try on these unique jewellery in a completely secret environment. At that time, Queen Elizabeth sent me and said, I don't know Italian. The first word was bugly during the filming of the Egyptian Demon Queen. Richard, this is really Richard. My husband gave me one. The engagement gift is a 7.4 calorie step-cut emerald ring. What happens after that? Richard gives it to others every day to make trouble. Richard gives him a piece of 16 pills of column. Ah, Lubaushi forms a diamond necklace, and this necklace can be removed and used as a heart needle. I hope this jewellery can witness this vigorous love, but Richard is really good at Richard. In the end, with Elizabeth Tyro, they are both divorced. The other female movie star is an Italian actress, Gina Lulla, who is also a loyal customer of Bulgari. There is a pair of very famous natural pearls with diamond earrings and a set of diamond bracelets that can be converted into shapes. Or called necklaces because there are so many differences. When I won the Golden Globe Award in 1961, I tied it so cleverly that I wore this necklace like an official. It was a stunning full length. Let's talk about another actress, Sophia Loren, who is also a famous Italian actress. She was once the actress of the 30th and 4th Academy Awards. The drama was called Beacon Dance, and the English name of the drama was Two Women. It was about two mothers and daughters during the Second World War. Survival is so good, my husband will give me a piece of 48 pills, a total of more than 10-card Burmese ruby gold necklace, but what is the price? I think it's really hundreds of millions, 60 calories, because Sotheby's is a Mozambican guy. Why is Mozambique scared? Mozambique's 5 calories of rubies are auctioned for 5 million Hong Kong dollars. Think about the total of 48 pieces. More than 60 calories of Burmese rubies are here. How sharp and speak ordered me female. Ingledman's 1964 movie The Father's Resentment is called The Visit in English. It's a gorgeous set of straps. It uses diamonds and gold to make a jewellery set, which is a perfect interpretation. The Green High Cabinet has complicated feelings. I like it very much. I once filmed a set of dramas called Chi Chin Ki Jong Chi. It's called North African Butterfly Shadow. I once filmed a set of dramas called North Philippine Butterfly Shadow. This set of dramas is so nice and beautiful, and there is a set of dramas that is so tense. Forget it, I can't talk nonsense anymore. At that time, all the superstars in this era were Bulgari customers. Today, Bulgari is not just a jewellery brand, but what is its territory? It's the new year to have high-end watches, perfumes, leather goods, and even bring Italian life aesthetics to some luxury hotels around the world. As for the commercial level, this brand officially joined the LVMH Group, the world's largest luxury brand company, in 2011. It was only once. Unlike other brands, it was not an acquisition, but a Bulgari family became LV through a shareholding. The second largest family shareholder of the group, of course, LVMH, rich and strong support Bulgari and Tiffany. What are the top brands with the same tag? We are all driving together and continuing to consolidate our global leadership position. But no matter what changes, it will be fine to scare Pugli's soul. It has always been rooted in Rome, and it is so bold to use some colour combinations. It is derived from the unrestrained nature of Roman art. If you look at the sculptures of Roman art, it is passionate and unrestrained. You don't even wear a shirt. You know it. It's a grand design, but it actually echoes Roman architecture. It is a tribute to history, and it has been passed down to the Eternal City. It started from a Greek silver elephant to Rome, and today it represents Italian-style jewellery. It has taken more than 140 years to spread the words all over the world. As people know, truly luxurious, it is not necessary to design it carefully. Double stones are piled up, but they come from the heart, full of self-confidence, enthusiasm, and unrestrained enthusiasm. This kind of enthusiasm is the Roman spirit, and it is also the eternal charm of BVLGARI. Hey, where are you? Let me talk about BVLGARI again. BVLGARI's most iconic designs are undoubtedly the Serpenti snake series, renowned for their unique aesthetics. In ancient Roman mythology, the snake symbolizes wisdom and eternity. BVLGARI began crafting these designs in the late 1940s. A jewelry leader introduced the turbo gas technique, a method eliminating the need for layering metal sheets. It creates an elastic yet durable design. Famous names like Elizabeth Taylor in Egypt contributed to its legend. In the post-promotional photos, I wore a Sapini slimming watch made of gold and diamonds on my face, which perfectly shaped the image of this femme fatale. Even at home, Bad Pink and Lisa often wear it. One snake jewellery, the same watch attended the event, the other Back Pink Lisa, the other one Lapu. The other one is called B01 series. This series was designed in 1999. Did you see such a ring? It's a circular three-dimensional sense and an inspiration. Coming from the Colosseum in Rome, the spiral camp in the middle of this magnificent structure is also made of a snake-shaped turbocast process, symbolizing the integration of the past, the present and the future B01B, which represents the B. 01 represents the beginning of the new century. This ring can be bounced down and bounced down. It has a flexibility. Mitsuki Kimura. Even Kimura Takuya, a girl, has performed this series before, so let's talk about another series called BVLGARI, so inspired from the edge of ancient Roman coins. The name of the king is so old that the edge of the ancient Roman coin can be written with the name of the contemporary Roman emperor. In 1977, I took the lead in naming the brand BVLGARI. The names of the two brands were integrated and engraved on the surface. At that time, I thought this design was avant-garde, and I also created this brand and integrated it into jewelry design. Let's talk about the next series, which is called the Monarchy series, which is an ancient coin series. It was designed by the founder Nicola Bogali in the 1960s. 1,000-year-old history is really an ancient Roman and Greek coin embedded on gold jewellery, so each piece of jewellery is unique, and it is also a historical relic that can be worn. What celebrities wear it? Queen Elizabeth once had an injury, trapped in worshipping gianting ancient coins, gold and diamond necklace, and so on. Contemporary film actress Julianne Moore once wore a pair of ancient coin earrings to attend the event, which perfectly showed classics. It's a perfect combination of burying modern. In fact, many mainlanders like this series very much. I don't know the explanation, but it's some ancient coins and it's not a stock coin, and there are many Japanese companies here. To make this series, it's just a little gold, that is, it's an 18-fund imitation stock coin. It's just like a mouth, but I don't think it's a matter anymore. If your individual stock coins are false, it's purely a formality, not a real historical relic that you can wear. But when it comes to one style, it's so proud of another series called the First Dream Diva. It means being called a goddess, so it means that the name of the goddess dream is changed so stylish. This is the elegant fan-shaped linear mosaic floor tile from the Carat meat farm in Rome, which represents the charm of Italian women, and the beautiful lines are so beautiful and full of femininity. It is often matched with some pearl shellfish hat holes, some red meat water and vegetable gemstones. In fact, many people wear them. It's like Shu Chi, a big brand market, used to wear this dive stream earring and necklace. So there used to be a lot of Chinese people, so I like this series and I like this series. Is it a bit like Fankri? The series is also made of mother of pearl, malachite and oni. In fact, these precious stones are not very valuable, but they are not valuable, so the prices are very affordable and they are all one of the reasons for their popularity. Finally, they are all relatively new, called the Forever series, but they are not as simple as eternity, because the previous Fiore is Italian, which represents the solution of flowers. It is called the Flower of Eternal Rome, and the core of the design, System Elephant. Happiness 8 petals is such an inspiration. They are all decorative patterns from Roman historical monuments. One is because the series is relatively new, so many people bring it. There are some celebrities, and the new generation will be so big. It's BVLGARI's more signature and easier to style jewellery. If you like BVLGARI's series, it's the stylish Supreme series. I like it very much. The ring style is so great that even boys can wear it. It's a classic B0. Many people use the B0 series as engagement rings. Please leave a message below to let me know. To wrap up, the shop is located on the ground floor at number 14 Wellington Street Central, with additional options on upper floors. If you need advice on jewellery, weddings or diamond rings, feel free to contact me via phone at 98588858 or WhatsApp. Please subscribe and share if you enjoyed this piece. Stay tuned for more discussions on classic jewellery brands. Bye for now.